I'm gonna keep that in, by the way. Right, yo, it's me again. It's Marcus, property investor slash marketer slash eBay seller slash manager. All of that good stuff. Yeah, I'm back out here again. How's everybody doing and all that? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's money's coming in. Yeah, what I'm saying, you got to get on this money stuff, people, because like it's important. You know what I mean? I guarantee your parents say this. Anytime you like, if you got parents like mine, I guarantee you ask them, you say something to them like, you want to be rich or you want a load of money or something, and they say to you like, son, money's not everything. Money's not going to make you happy. Like, if you got parents like that, listen, you have to listen to them, but you kind of need to distance yourself from them as well. Like, I can't take that kind of negativity. Like, I'm just telling you about some cash and stuff like that. Or I'm trying to show you something about money on TV. Like, most of the time, money's just going on in my head because it's important. You know what I mean? Like, I wake up in the morning sometimes and I'm in fear. I'm like, I got to keep the electric going because stuff depends on it. You know what I mean? Like, I need my electric. Like, how am I going to think? How am I taking care of this month? You got to get on this thing. You got to have this urgency about you. Like, and then you got to think, don't just think of a budget as well. Like, this video is about marketing, but I'm just giving you some like tips before anything, before I get started into this thing, before I start beating up this marketing thing. But like, you just got to get this urgency about money. You know, like a squirrel. Sometimes I sit in here, like this house, right? And there's squirrels on my back garden. A squirrel doesn't have Saturday and Sunday off. It works all the time. I don't think the human race is supposed to take a Saturday and Sunday off, if I'm being honest. Nor a Christmas, nor any of these things. I think we're just supposed to, like, do something at least. Like, grandmas and granddads seize up because they do nothing. My nana's seized up right now. Can barely walk around the room. And she's moody because of it. I know she's moody because of it. But, like, you gotta be doing something. Like, you have to, like I'm saying, squirrels all the time. I see them on my back garden. Birds as well. Because my next door neighbour feeds them. They're just doing stuff all the time. Like, squirrel's just nimble. He's just nimble. I haven't seen one that's, like, walking around crooked. He's always nimble. He's always there, grabbing a nut, biting it, whatever, taking it back for the young. You know what I mean? He's working all the time. He's on his finances. There's no finances in the animal kingdom, though. And if you've ever seen lions and whales and stuff like that on David Attenborough and them things there, they're just working. But yeah, you gotta get on this money thing. Like, it's so important. Like, extremely important. You know what I mean? And like, the better you get at getting it and keeping it and investing it in the right thing. Like, at the start, don't invest it in like anything to do with, like, I wouldn't personally recommend investing it into crypto when you're at the start. If you're at the beginning of your journey, like, I wouldn't invest it into crypto. I wouldn't invest it into stocks. I wouldn't invest it into like property or anything like that at the start. Like, the main thing what I would say to invest it into is back into your own business. If that's eBay, reinvest it into eBay. If you've got a marketing business, reinvest it back into your marketing business. If you've got what's the other thing that I do? eBay marketing. Property. If you've got a property business, reinvest it back into that. But keep doing that. You know what I mean? Now, if you're in property, the two strategies what I recommend for a new person is rent to rent and deal sourcing. I'm gonna talk about them things on a different video. But like, those are two ways that you can get your foot in the door and start doing things. But if you're like talking about like big investments and stuff, like buying houses and all of them kind of things, like, I wouldn't invest it into a house or like anything like that at this minute in time. I just mainly focus on getting that cash flow in. Cash flow, and then start investing in other things. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta get on this money thing, people. Gotta get on this money thing. Really, really, like, concentrate on it. Urgency. Don't put off things that you can do today for tomorrow. You don't know if you're alive tomorrow. You could die. But yeah, I'm here to talk about marketing today. That was a long intro. I just had to get some stuff off my chest. But yeah, I'm here to talk about marketing today. Like, marketing's an extremely important thing. Like it's probably, like, marketing is even more important than sales, because if nobody knows about your product, no one's gonna buy it. You know what I mean? You could have the best idea in the world for something, like a new TV or something that just does all these different things. But if you can't market it and get it out there to the masses, like, what good is it? You know what I mean? So marketing is just like where you're putting something out there to generate traffic. Like a YouTuber consistently puts out videos all the time to generate traffic, and then like a sponsor um might reach out to them, or they reach out to them, and then obviously they sell something on there because of the traffic that the person is generating. Like marketing's so important. Like I remember starting like a business online that I thought would do good, and then I just realized like it's great, but like how do I get these people to keep coming back here all the time? You know what I mean? And that's hard. That's difficult. You know what I mean? And I didn't think it through. Then you got to get good at the selling thing after the marketing, so that you can convert the sales and stuff like that. You make it as simple for the person to buy, but that's a whole different thing. But I first thought about having a marketing agency. Like it's up now. We've got it set up. It's called MLH Agency. MLH Agency. You know what I mean? I can't. What my thinking now? My slogan. I forgot my slogan. I know it's something. If you can't certain MLH will automate. I can't remember the rest of it though. That's bad, that isn't it? It's bad. But yeah, yeah, the marketing agency. I remember the reason why I wanted a marketing agency is because, first of all, it was a business that I always thought people are gonna need. Like they're always gonna need marketing. Everybody needs marketing, but just some people just don't know how to do it, and they're not creative enough. Like my brain's so creative. Like it's just like there's all these ideas and like things running around in there like all the time and stuff like that. Like there's just so much stuff going on, but like not a lot of people can like use like that side of their brain to like get things that are creative and that work out for them to like gain traffic. You know what I mean? Like the people that I see that are really good at gaining traffic are like Foot Asylum. Like I watched it. Like they've got so many shows on there, and like everybody will like wears the things that what a Foot Asylum make and stuff, like the brand's clothing and all of that. But they make really good engaging content what continuously brings new people to their YouTube channel and stuff like that. But the way like I always wanted like a marketing agency, but I just thought to myself, like when I was younger, I just used to think to myself like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, and I can't do that, and I can't do this, and I can't do that. But then like I found out there's ways that people are doing it now. So but one of the big things for me that I realized, I was watching Grant Cardone's, what's it called now? Undercover Billionaire. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. It's great. But Grant Cardone's Undercover Billionaire, I watched that, and then what he did was he was doing like real estate, but he was also doing marketing. And like when I was watching it, I watched that like about 2 or 3 times or something like that. But when I was watching it, I'm thinking to myself like, how he's doing this thing is like, it makes sense. You know what I mean? And then I'd realized that he wasn't even doing the marketing. He had people doing the marketing for him. He was just a person who went out there and closed the checks. And then that's the way I thought to myself, yo, I can do that. I can position myself like that. And that's where I thought, right, let's get this thing started, and I can pitch to people who's got the money, get their money, because obviously they've got the dough for it, and then just leverage and put it onto somebody else for them to do. And I just take a piece of cash from them for doing that. So I've got my cash from this person. This person's passed me like, I don't know, this person passed me 10 grand, and I've just pushed that money to this person who was charging like 3 grand for this thing. I've got 7 grand in my pocket. Do you get what I mean? So like that was the way that I seen to do it. So my day pretty much consists of like messaging people who I think I could be of service to. So I'm looking for people that either haven't really got like much of a brand presence or something like that, or that need help, or that know that they need help. So I'm messaging cold leads, warm leads, hot leads. And the cold lead is someone that I don't know. I've never seen this person before. Kind of like what many of you used to do on Facebook. Like you might be messaging a female on there. That's cold lead. She's never seen you before. You don't know her. If she knows you, that's a warm lead. You know what I mean? Tinder's kind of warm leads. Hot lead is like someone's got a there's blood coming out their arm. They're in the hospital, there's blood coming out their arm. We need to patch that up as quick as possible. Like, we need to slap a band-aid on there, strap them up, and make them better as soon as possible. Like, they're losing blood. So those are they're like three different levels of urgency, like urgency slash like knowing someone or something along them lines. So yeah, the main thing is finding leads. You want to find as many leads as possible. Message as many people as possible from different industries or something like that. And find out what they need doing, or even analyze and find the gap that they need filling. They might not even know that they need this void. Then the next stage of what I do after I've found the lead and I've analyzed whether they need a void filling or they know that they need it, and I've just like proposed what I can do for them, is getting them on a call so that I can further understand what they need to happen or what they want me to do, or so that I can pitch to them what I can do for them. You know what I mean? And then the third thing is just getting that person to be like, yep, I'm on it, I'm on board, I want to join, I want you to help me in what we're doing, and then we just move from there. So like it's a good business. It's a good business, and it's something that you could start. Like, you don't even have to do it online as well. I'd say online is good because there's a few sites out there what you can use to like do this, but like you could start this from your own house. Like, imagine you're in your house now and there's a business at the top of your road that sells or there's a business in your city centre that sells furniture, but they haven't got an Instagram page. You could be like, well, I've got a phone camera. This could be done with a phone camera, by the way. Don't need no high-tech camera. Like an iPhone camera that's quite decent or whatever. Like, I wouldn't recommend this if you've got like a dual camera or whatever, but like an iPhone camera that's decent. You could be like, just talk to the owner or someone in there. Like, there's going to be gatekeepers in there that are going to be like, well, yeah, we're not interested. You know what I mean? Just people just hating on you. But like, try get to the owner or the CEO or someone who's really in control. Pitch him on this thing. Really, really like sit down with him and talk about it. And like, think to yourself, like, what's a creative thing that I could do that would gain traffic to this person? Because a social media presence today is needed. Like, it's so critical that you have to have it. Because if you don't have it, you kind of die. You'll get drowned out by every single other business out there. I said this to my mum all the time, like, you need social media. It's like, and I'm like, I don't want to be doing it though. Like, I'm happy to set the camera up, do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? But I need you to tell everybody in the UK like why people need to come to your shop so that we can get your name more out there and expand. Do you know what I mean? Because they have to know you as the number one or the best or the person, the go-to person who can help them for whatever. And the main thing what you're trying to do on social media and thing is like help people. You know what I mean? People want to be helped. Like, I always want to be helped. I don't want to go into a shop and be shopping around for what I think I should go with. I want someone to make the decision for me. I notice that I do this all the time. Like, I know Dyson is a good Hoover company. I want that, like, Dyson comes on the TV and then I'll see them and I'll think, you know what, I might buy a Dyson. Like, I want them to tell me why I should go with them. I don't want to spend hours in a shop. Like, this is like food places. When I go to food places, like, if they give me a menu of about 30 things, I'm going to be there all day because I don't know what to choose from. I'm going to ask the person as well. Like, I made this mistake before as well. I said, what's the best thing on here? People got different taste buds to me. If you're black, like, don't ask someone why, like, what the thing is, because you're gonna mess up. Like, cancel me all you want if you want. I'm gonna say it, but I made this mistake. I went to what's that other place in Sheffield now? The other dessert place that's on West Street.
I forgot.
We can't remember. But I went there. I was like, I think the girl was Italian. We got different taste buds. I asked her, like, what's the best thing on the menu? She said this banoffee thing. I didn't even like it. I got it and I was so upset. So, like, if you're black, find somebody that's like as close. Like, Africans, they might have a different kind of I'm Jamaican, so they might have like a slightly different variant than what I've got, different gene pool. But like,
Find Find someone similar to you.
Find someone as similar as you can be to you, and then just like, you know what I mean, just finger. But I forgot where I was going with that. I can't remember. I went off track. Someone will find this funny. But like, yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, I remember my point now. Like I was saying,
Press it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I was saying, yeah, I want someone to make the decision for me, so that it can just help me, so I can just get in there and I know what I'm selecting, and boom, you know what I mean? Like when you go on a menu, usually you'll see something along the lines of bestseller, best-selling, top rated, or something along them, or customers first choice, or something along them lines, you know what I mean? Like it just helps that decision be influenced. Like I remember my dad used to do it. He had this when he had his my mum's got a hair shop. My dad's got he had another hair shop on London Road. But there was this woman that come in once, and she was talking about this hair stuff that she used on a little girl, and she was like, "Oh, it's so great. It did this, and like it would like I could comb through it, it detangled everything and whatever." And then he used that. Like everybody else come in and they was like, "Oh, my daughter or something, or my son, like his hair just so thingy, he starts crying when I put the thingy in." Like this stuff was just combing through the hair. And like because people come in and they don't want to like try something that doesn't work, they want a recommendation of people that they think are similar. This is what I noticed. So he was using that. Them bottles were just flying off the shelf, and they worked though. Like the main thing is it worked, it solved the problem, but someone influenced the decision. Like you want your decision to be influenced. I want to know what to watch on TV. Advertise it to me and sell me on it. I don't want to be going onto the TV, seeing on Sky and seeing 1,000 and odd channels and not knowing where to start. I want to know what the main channels are that I need to be on. You know what I mean? What's got the best shows and what it's going to interest me. But yeah, you want to try that marketing stuff. Like there's marketing platforms out there. I mean, one's Upwork, another one is there's Upwork. There's another. If you just went on Google, Google's your best friend here. Just type in so like social media marketing or managing or something along them lines, and just like, or even if you know Facebook ads or something like that, or how to do them things, just type them in online and just look at ways how you can help someone. Or you don't even have to do that. Like if you don't want to do it through online, you could just crash into a business. Just go out there now and then just look, and then just find it. Like this is what I do. I'll go outside, I'll be driving around, I'll see somewhere, I'll be like, that place looks cool, but it looks like they look a bit like the logo looks a bit oldish. They might not be using social media. So I'll just type them in, see if I can find them. If I can't find them, I'll just crash into the shop and then just talk to them about what I can do for them. They might tell me, no, get out. You know what I mean? This is where you have to practice as well, by the way. Like you got to be able to go into their body and predict what they're going to say before they say it. Because you're going to go in there, they're going to be like, we're not interested. We're going to be like, I know you weren't interested before I came here. You got 30 seconds. And then you're going to like try and like worm your way in there and try to talk to him. You know what I mean? And try and get past him. Or they might have a receptionist who's in there. Oh, this person's not here right now. You know what I mean? You got to think of ways that you can get round there. And like, you know, when someone says an objection as well, write the objection down. Like, just write it down, because there's only so many objections you're going to hear. And most people use the same ones all the time. All the time. There's probably about 20. Just get used to hearing them and finding out how you can get around. I've got a book for this actually. I'll put this in the finger. So make sure to use this link as well. It just helps the channel. Closest Survival Guide, right? By Grant Cardone. If you use this book, drill these things as well. Don't just read it and just think that you can't use it. I'm gonna set up an affiliate link. I'll put it down there, right? If you can use that book and learn them things, they'll help you. They'll help you with like navigating around people and all of that kind of thing and stuff like that. Or just watch a sales channel on YouTube. They'll probably be able to help you. And objections, just type in objections, how to handle objections in YouTube or something along them lines, and you'll see things on there. You know what I mean? If you're new, they might try and suggest a course to you. The course is up to you. If you feel like you can use it and get your money back relatively quick, I'd say do so. If not, then don't bother. Just take the free information that's on YouTube, apply it. Don't watch more and more videos, by the way. Just take what you get from there and just go out and apply it. Because if you watch more and more, and just watch one person as well, because one person will give you like just what you need. If you start watching loads of people, they're going to tell, one person's going to tell you this, another person's going to tell you that, another person's going to tell you that, and then you're just going to be confused, and you're going to get analysis paralysis. That's where you don't make a decision. You just stay there. You're just stagnant because you don't know what to do. Take someone's information, use it. It can be the wrong information, by the way. If it's wrong, just use it till you realize it's wrong. Pivot, use somebody else's. If you're young, you got all the time in the world. You got 60 years of mistakes to make, or 40 years, or something along them lines. So yeah, but yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about marketing. I'm gonna go more in depth on these videos and how I do it and stuff like that. I'm just getting my videos out there and just giving you a bit of context on what I'm doing at this minute in time. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm your host. I've been Marcus. You're gonna see more of this kind of thing. Press that bell notification as well. It's somewhere up there in the top right when you click on my account or profile or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm gone.